Hi, this is Jason Witt. Looking for an article I wrote today, posted here on Amazons.com. We are scrolling down to the government category. Clicking on that, we're going to look for the article. Oops. Here it is. China changes and forms Super-Ministries. We're clicking on it. We're going to scroll down and take a look at the article. China changes and forms Super-Ministries by Jason Witt. When you receive the seal, you will see global warming as the coming end of the world. You will be interested in the new Chinese government structure, including a super-ministry for the environment. China is now the world's biggest polluter with greenhouse gases. They are blamed for trapping in the heat of the sun but not letting it escape, much like a greenhouse. And now the government is restructuring, hoping to do something about the pollution. The environment will be one super ministry, tying together multiple smaller ministries. There will also be super ministries for industry and transport. The smaller ministries within them will now overlap, where they used to be separate from one another. China is facing mounting unrest among the public over pollution. The environmental ministry might be able to reduce pollution, not limited to greenhouse gases. Pollution is a quickly rising problem in rural China. At the end of 2007, over 260 million Chinese were without safe drinking water in rural areas. And since the year 2000, 10 million hectares of land have become polluted with heavy metals, so they can no longer safely grow food. In recent years, government efforts and funding have been mostly limited to the urban areas. The rural areas have not received much money to fight rising amounts of pollution. But the Chinese have tried to make their government more efficient before. In the last 60 years, there have been at least 8 attempts at bureaucratic reform, and none of them have fared well. There are increasing challenges for the Chinese government in the rapidly growing industry in China. And that industry is powerful in resisting any reduction in pollution. Most in industry are concerned about growth, not about the environment. Scientists have dire predictions for the world as it warms. Rising temperatures have already ushered in the age of natural disasters. There are more droughts, floods, and wildfires now than ever before recorded. And the scientists are not alone in their predictions. Jesus predicted the end of the world. He taught the parable of the fig tree. When the fig tree buds, you know that summer is near. That summer is how Jesus described the end of the world. And now scientists all over the world agree the end is coming like a summer. As temperatures rise, so do disasters, and with them will come mass extinctions. Will humans too become extinct? Possibly, but that is not important. What is important for you is to realize there is no hope for a future in this world, to leave any kind of legacy or posterity. And depending on how young you are, there is also little hope in the comfort and security of your senior years. Nature is already thrown woefully out of balance, and pollution is rising fast, bringing the disasters with it. When you are sealed, you will get closer to God. He will write His name upon your forehead. Then you will belong to Him. And when you belong to Him, you have a greater chance of getting into heaven. When you are sealed, you will see global warming as the coming end of the world. You will get closer to God, hoping for an eternal home in heaven instead of this miserable temporary home on earth. And now Jason, that's me, would like to invite you to download your first 3 chapters of my book, Seal of the Soul, for free. You can do that by heading over to sealsecrets.com, and you could also head over to sealofthesoul.com and get the rest of the book right away if you want. Well, this is Jason Witt saying God bless you, and thanks for watching the video.